As you may have known from our cruise series, we are here in Turkey. So we're gonna bring you to the tour with us from the Best of Ephesus tour with the Royal Caribbean Cruise. So we'll take you on a journey to explore the ancient city of Ephesus, one of the most well-preserved archaeological sites in the world. So the first stops are two of the most sacred sites in Christianity. So St. John's tomb and Mary's house will be the first ones I'm going to show you. So one of the most significant sites in the history of Christianity is the tomb of St. John. So St. John was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus and the author of the fourth gospel, which has had a profound impact on the Christian faith. So this is our tour guide here sharing us the history and significance of the tomb, the stories behind it, legends associated with it, and also where we're going next. So our next stop is actually Mary's house, which according to tradition, Mary, the mother of Jesus, lived her final years in this humble house that we're gonna see. So inside this holy place, you can feel the very peaceful atmosphere that surrounds it. However, the wait is actually really long, and you will be under the heat of the sun in Turkey. So they said that this time when we were there, it was one of not the hottest times of the year yet, but we found it really, really hot. So just to let you know. And right beside the house is actually a fountain of holy water, and a place where you can write down your wishes or prayers and put it in there. So next one we explored was the ruins of Ephesus, one of the largest and most impressive ancient cities in the world. Now walking in the footsteps of ancient Greeks and Romans as we wander through the ancient streets, marvel the grandeur of the Library of Celsus, and admire the impressive architecture of the great theater. So Ephesus is a city that was once a thriving commercial center in the Roman Empire. And again, it's really, really hot, so make sure you have sunscreen, like a big hat, but amazing architecture and history, very rich in history. And our tour guide explains all of this as you go through the streets, the ruins. He points out the really good stuff as well. But there's a lot of tourists, that's for sure. And this is the goddess Nike. Walking again through the streets and more tourists. And there was also kids in, I think they were having a school tour. So really great place to see. But just beware of the amount of heat and tourist crowd as well. It's actually really nice, but the crowd. after a morning of exploring the ancient city, part of our tour was to bring us to a lunch. And we were brought to what it seemed to be a hotel to have this lunch, and I had the chance to get some Turkish coffee. So if you've seen our Santorini video, like I've said, you can't miss coffee in these places. So Greek coffee, Turkish coffee, anywhere in Europe, coffee. So we had that chance to taste the Turkish cuisine, which is really, really good, and just had some time to sit back and relax.
Fibers with your fingers like me. That's the natural reaction of the material. Silk are simply dominant. Hızlıca.
So right here, coming to the end of our tour, they brought us in to see a showcase of nice carpets made by silk, and women handmade these type of carpets here. So they're showing us how the silk is produced, woven into nice carpets. And as we were there, as we sat and looked at all of these nice carpets, they also offered us drinks. So every single person had drinks, from juices and some alcoholic drinks as well, some wine. They had a really good way of showing the beauty of these carpets. And just to add in, they had a really good way of closing. They have good closing skills in a business perspective. So just letting you know that ahead of time. So make sure you don't miss your boarding time to the ship. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!